We got two big updates to talk with you guys about from last week here on YouTube. Number one, Google Cardboard is going to become a thing on YouTube. We'll talk about what that means. Also, there's a new way that you can maybe potentially show more ads to your viewers on your longer form content and make more money from it. We'll talk about that coming up right after this. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and it's Tuesday, which means it's time to take a look at some of the online video news updates from last week and talk about the implications that it has for us as creators here on YouTube. And virtual reality is becoming a thing pretty much everywhere. Recently, YouTube has enabled 360-degree videos, but the experience has always been limited to either on your phone tapping and dragging to look someplace or on your computer clicking and dragging the video around to look at different angles. Well, now that is changing on YouTube. If you have Google Cardboard, you're gonna know how this works. If you don't, you take your phone and you put it in right here so you can see, and you put that right in there like that, and then this just folds up on top, put the Velcro, and now you look at it through these two little window magnifying glass type things. And then what happens is that you then get two slightly different videos, one for each eye, and so you get the depth perception that you have like in real life. You see things far away or things closer or whatever. And now this is supported all over YouTube. To be totally honest, all the current videos that are already on YouTube look really kind of lame. But if you find some good 360 videos, which I will link up to them below, then you can just do this. You put this on, and if you want to look to the left, you look this way. You can look down all around, and it becomes like a much more immersive experience, like you're actually there in the spot. Unfortunately, this update is only available for the Android YouTube app, but hopefully it will soon roll out for the rest of us iOS users. The second update isn't actually a new update because it is a feature that's been around on YouTube for a while now, but there's now a new user interface under the monetization tab of your YouTube videos that are over 10 minutes long that lets you insert mid-roll ads wherever you would like in your video. There's a couple pros and cons to this. Some of the pros is that for those of you who are making more longer form content, you can now display more ads to people rather than just the very first one they see at the beginning and maybe they skip it. Now you have opportunities to take ad breaks in your videos and show them other ads throughout the content. But some of the cons are that when you show a mid-roll ad, you greatly increase the likelihood of someone abandoning your video and not wanting to sit through it, or just seeing an ad and be like, I wasn't that interested anyway, and they get out of there. So you might see audience retention drop-offs and viewer abandonment at that point. But if you set up your content planning for that ad break to be there, then maybe you could tease the content that's coming, give a really good hook, and tell them what's coming up right after this ad, you know, something like that, like you would see on TV. But a couple things to keep in mind if you're going to use this. Number one, as I mentioned, is only available for videos that are 10 minutes long or longer. Number two is you can theoretically add as many mid-roll ads in that video as you'd like, but YouTube will not show an ad any more frequently than every 7 minutes. So when you insert your video ad, make sure that they are spaced at least 7 minutes apart. A third thing to consider though is that just because you insert an ad doesn't mean that Google will play an ad there. They are not required to do so. There are many different variables that Google considers when or if to show an ad to the viewer, and that is based on the tolerance the viewer has for ads, the tolerance that your video has for ads, how recently that person just saw an ad, and many other things. Especially now, those people who are subscribed to YouTube Red, they won't see any ads at all. Furthermore, if the viewer skips ahead in your video and it's been less than 7 minutes since they've seen an ad previously, then YouTube will just disable that ad and skip it and let them keep watching. And on top of all that, of course, Google only displays ads when there's inventory for them to do so. So you can insert your mid-roll ads, but there's no guarantee or promise that an ad will actually be shown at that point. I would love to hear from those of you in the comments below who have played with mid-roll ads. What tips and ideas and suggestions do you have for the rest of us, and how we should best utilize mid-roll ads on YouTube? Or should we ignore them completely and just focus on keeping viewers engaged and not have abandonment and all that type of stuff? I'm looking forward to learning from you guys. I have two other stories I'm going to share with you guys who are patrons, supporters of video creators. One is about some updates that YouTube might be making to the embedded player, and also a step-by-step plan for how to make your content highly shareable. So check that out, patreon.com/video creators. And of course, if this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe every Tuesday. I keep you guys up to date with the changes happening on the YouTube platform so that you can continue to grow your channel and your audience to reach as many people as possible, to spread your message, and hopefully change people's lives as a result. So thank you for letting me be a small part of that. We got tips, we got Q&A, we got a lot of other stuff coming up for you guys this week, so subscribe, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.